Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am actually really grateful that you guys found this channel. I did not expect that many people to come across it, so that's really cool, and thank you for subscribing, thank you for supporting me. I thought that I would just do a energy update since we've had the lunar eclipse and we're about to have another lunar eclipse on the new moon, so on the 4th, and then we will be having the solstice on the 21st. So I did a meditation this morning just to see like what was coming up, and I am mainly in tune with my clairaudience, my clairsentience and my clairvoyance, so I can hear, feel and see mainly. Yes, so they're my main three, and I got kind of taken back into like what's been going on in the last mid-November, just past mid-November, maybe like around the 19th. I got taken back to there, and it was really quite interesting because of the things that like they were showing me. Around that time it was for me it was really stressful. I feel like a lot of the things that came up were things I thought I had healed and they had resurfaced, but it all comes up for purpose. I noticed that there was a lot of sexual distortion coming up and a real need to go inwards and to balance the masculine and feminine energies from within. So I found that was like the last few weeks, that's what I've really been trying to do is merge the two so that there creates union. Once there's union, we feel really aligned, we are able to step into our powers, and yeah, we feel really balanced. Basically, we have been in a lot of people like to call it an energy storm, but I don't really like to call it an energy storm. I kind of see it more as like an amplification, so whatever energy you have been in prior will amplify and continue. So if you're in a bad state of mind and you couldn't use the tools that you've learned to get out of it, you probably would have continued. Kind of the same as if you're in a positive mind frame. So I found it really interesting to watch how I was not in the best mind frame and how I used all of the tools that I learned. I really knuckled down and I got it done, and it literally moved and like changed everything from my inner to my outer reality. So we have been in the cups energy, which is more around like, you know, emotions, feelings, fears, all of that, because we've been in Scorpio season, and we have moved into Saggy season, which is more I can't deal with that. For some reason the song No Aphrodisiac wants to come through, like it's gotta stop. Oh my god, that's so weird. Now I think about it, that was like the vibe of Scorpio, but anyways. Yeah, so we were in the cups energy and we are moving into fire, into Saggy. So everything that we are wanting to build is kind of coming to light. So the way I see it and the way they show me is as though everyone is standing here and they've been in their fears and their emotions, and we're like setting them on fire because it's like time to step into your soul's purpose and really align with that. So it is the time when like we're breaking the chains of the way we used to be and the habits we used to have, the behaviors, the way we think other people have behaved. If you're a part of the twin flame journey, you will notice that a lot of it is based on letting go of the way you think another person is behaving. So I feel like a really potent time to start birthing all of your creations and really bring them out into the world, and it's probably going to stay with us up until the 21st, all of that type of amplified energy. It will also move with us into the new year, so it's going to be really nice moving into the new year with a new type of unconditional loving energy, excitement, passion, fire. And it's almost like there's some type of urgency to get out there and get your passions out into the world. It's kind of like the spirit of being like, get out there, get it done. You've been hanging around for too long, it's just time to, you know, move. You don't stress out too much and feel like you're running out of time. I know I felt like spirit is like, if you don't get out there, we're taking this off you. It's not true. You just need to relax, surrender, and take inspired action when it comes. This guy. And what is to come. At the same time as this kind of rebirth and exciting energy comes through, it can kind of feel like a renewal. So almost as though we are being cleansed with like rainwater over us, and everything that we are trying to break free from and heal from is starting to leave. So it's starting to move and fall away to allow space for the new to come in and creation. So it can kind of be a little bit scary for people, and they kind of see it in a negative way when things start to leave their life, or emotionally, because we're so scared of like breakups and stuff. We kind of see it as like a really negative thing, but it's the time for you to kind of understand that whatever is not serving you is going to break free from you, and it is for a purpose. It is positive. We'll start to see it in a good way once it all settles. So if it happens, allow it to happen, move through it, and just know that there is a bigger purpose, something more aligned with you is going to come into the space. Everything that leaves, something else comes in and fills. But yeah, it can kind of feel like you're going through a rebirth. So the best advice for that is to make sure that you're grounding, getting out in nature, and really using the elements to help move the energy around. With emotions, it is just energy in motion, and the best way that we can really alchemize these energies are through, you know, like ecstatic dance, all of that sort of stuff, yoga, going out into nature and putting your bare feet on the ground, really grounding yourself, cleansing off in the ocean to release. You can imagine yourself standing on the ground and your energy sort of moving down into the earth, and then you soaking back up the nutrients and the energies from the earth to really, you know, ground you in and fill you with light. So all of these things will be really helpful, especially if you are someone who is reacting to your 3D circumstances or living in a fear-based state because of the things that are happening on the 3D world, like in society. So at this time as well, we may see a lot of Kundalini awakenings happening. It's sort of our earth is starting to energize and amplify. We're waking up now faster more than ever. Like, it is actually really exciting, but it can feel really electrical and really amplified in your body when you have this Kundalini awakening. Just, yeah, really important to also ground when that is happening and to use your elements that are surrounding you in nature. So you may experience some unexpected communication, some unexpected events around the 4th to the 21st of things that you've been trying to heal, and that can just be, you know, the final cutting of ties, the final closures to help you make space to walk into the new. So try not to get too emotional or too caught up in that, because it is all happening for a high purpose as well. Recently, I've had some really cool experiences in the last week, 2 weeks maybe, of some past life stuff coming back up. So I did a meditation the other day, and I was taken back down into the Egyptian temples, and I experienced a lot of traumas that had happened. So I also was given a lot of symbolism, which I find to be really interesting once you tap into that. And I was sort of activated by the Vitruvian Man, and I'd never seen it before, but I then found a guy who told me about what it was about, and once I delved really deeply into the understandings of the Vitruvian Man, I came to my own kind of reasonings as to why I was experiencing it. I was experiencing it because I was doing the whole masculine-feminine union within, and that is a part of the Vitruvian Man. Any symbolism that you're getting in dreams, any symbolism you're getting in your meditations, make sure that you are really checking in on that and seeing what it's about. So the ancient wisdom is coming back through. We are trying to move through the states of consciousness, and with that we are reminded of some of the things in our past lives in order for us to evolve and move through these states, especially with things that are happening in the world at the moment. Possibly there is a repetition and a cycle of repeating history that may occur, and it's kind of that time whether we decide whether we're going to repeat history or whether we are going to step up and move into a more conscious state. So you may find that that sort of stuff is coming through. You may find as well, like I've had a lot of dreams with a lot of animal medicines coming through, which is really cool. I love it when animal medicine comes through. It's really intriguing when you look into it. So I had a dream the other night where I had like 6 different wild animals that I would never dream of come through, and it made a lot of sense when I looked into it. I had a dream last night where I had dolphins come through, and that was I believe I looked it up, and it was about the connection of the mind and soul and the balancing of the energies, as well as receiving energetic downloads and higher conscious states. When I read that, I was like, oh my god, that is so in tune with the dream I had. So yeah, really look into those symbols if you're getting them in dream time as well, because that's, yeah, really, really cool. And it will explain a lot for what's happening. So along with the Dreamtime animal medicine that's coming through, there has been a lot surfacing around childhood traumas. And I know it can be really, really sort of annoying when it continues to surface, but just know that it comes up at the right times, when you're ready, when you can hold space for it and work through it. So making sure that you hold space for that part of you and to, yeah, allow it to come. So if you're a light worker, you may find that you are deepening more into your work, which is really awesome, and you may find that you are becoming more connected with your ancestors. So really just we are remembering to surrender. So this has actually been, yeah, pretty much the theme of the week. So the star. So what this card means to me is that we are surrendering to the divine. So basically we are having faith that everything that we need is coming to us at the right times. I feel like it's been a really, really big theme on, you know, reconnecting back with earth and reconnecting with the 5 senses. So going inward and kind of surrendering ourselves over to a higher power. So what I found is really helpful is envisioning, you know, the light from above coming down and filling us with light, and basically casting up any of our worries to the universe and having the universe kind of come down and take them, and then kind of dissolving into the light. So I found that to be really helpful this week in case anyone needs that. This morning I had a heart chakra clearing, which was really interesting. Felt like it was definitely collective, it wasn't my own, and it was really heavy, really tingly, really like really hot, like it moved really hot, and then I had like the purge or whatever, and I feel like now more than ever people are becoming more heart to heart. They're wanting to have more heart to heart conversations. They are more in touch with themselves and their understanding of connection and what they want to do and how they feel inside. So it's really cool. I think we'll start to notice a lot more intimacy, a lot more eye contact being made, moving into a more unconditional loving state of being. Everyone's kind of, you know, reconnecting with their heart, becoming more present and loving. So it's really, really nice to see, and I think that everything that's been happening in the world is a really, really huge blessing, because the separation that we've experienced has actually made people really understand what connection is to them. I feel like it's really going to bring us all back together in a really beautiful way. Stay hopeful, enjoy the next few weeks of the new moon, the solstice, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so grateful. Thank you. If you like this video and you like this channel, please like and subscribe. I'd love to have you part of the community, and it would really help me to get this message out. So thank you. I'm actually thinking of doing sessions where I take you in to meet your masculine and your feminine energy and combine them and create a union within. So if anyone is interested in that, please reach out to me and let me know. I incorporate some ecstatic dance into your day every day, and I can guarantee you everything will move a lot easier.